Hello and welcome back to the Fathomless Missions channel. In this episode we're diving around Port Fitzroy at Great Barrier Island. It was quite windy outside the harbour, but we thought we would get in for an hour or two, so on the way out we dropped Dan for a snapper snoop on the coast, and Dad and I continued out to have a look on a weed line. Pretty quickly after we got in, we saw this boarfish parked up in relatively shallow water. Dad dived down on it to take a shot, but it took off. If a boarfish spooks, it often does a quick sprint and then parks up with its head in some kelp somewhere not too far away, so I was ready and chased after it. Maybe 50 metres away, it had parked up and I saw it. Unfortunately, yet again, I was having problems with my GoPro, so I didn't end up filming the shot, but I did get it, and you can see it in the centre of the screen there, just in front of the tip of my gun. We kept diving on the weed line for a bit longer, but there wasn't many bait fish or too many other signs of life. So let's cross over to Dan, who is snapper snooping. Dan started by snooping along over the rocks quietly and carefully and was seeing a few snap around, so he put down a burley. Then he left the burley alone for 10 or 15 minutes. When he came back, there were a few decent sized snapper on it, so he took this pretty nice big one. Dad and I then picked Dan up and thought, seeing as we were right next to the mussel farm, we would get in there and have a look and see if we could find any more snapper. It was pretty green and dirty visibility in there. The GoPro always makes the viz look more blue and better than it actually is. I've never actually dived in a mussel farm before, but it was quite cool. It was nice having the ropes and the structure to dive down. We used the guts and gills from the fish we'd speared previously to create a bit of a burley and took turns diving down to lie somewhere around the bottom of where the ropes ended. As you can see, there were quite a lot of snapper hanging round and they went nuts when they got the burley. Dad got a decent sized one first, and then I dived down with a pretty inappropriate gun for dirty water and a mussel farm, but I managed to get one too, which I was pretty happy about, and then Dan got a couple as well. At this point, we'd been gone a couple of hours, so we headed back in. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe.